What's up, everybody? It is the Ring Report. We're back with another hot episode of the Ring Report. I am Eric Battle. I am your favorite moderator. I am the best moderator of all WWE podcasts, and you're witnessing the best WWE podcast in the world, in the nation, in the universe. And even if people on Pluto have some, I don't know. Is there people living in Pluto? Is there people living in Mars? I don't know. Venus got people. I don't know.
Hey,
whatever
they
happens,
probably watching.
Whatever happens, we still got the best. I can't even imagine. Anyway, we still got the best. I'm with my cousins. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? Y'all ready for a show?
What up?
We back.
We're about as ready as we gonna be.
We ready? Let's go. Carrie, tell everybody how they can get in touch with us, how they can, get in contact with us, engage with us. Give them all the platforms.
All the things. What is up, everybody? Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your mama and them. We are on our way to 2K. Okay. I'm hyped. Check us out on Instagram. We are the Ring Report on all platforms. We are TRRP005 on TikTok. Make sure you check out our website. We are WWE Shop affiliates. Spend a little something. Give us a little something. We appreciate your support. Couldn't wait to see you guys this week. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Two different versions.
It was, so
That's okay.
It's all right.
Same.
But we for everybody in this show. Storm, on Nozzle One, you ready to get started?
I was until you did that low blow before you said action. It's cool though.
I'm just saying.
No. We can't say it now, but yeah, that was kind of wild, sir. That's like throwing a punch and then just running like you just straight did a drive-by. Say what you said.
That's what
action.
I said, and we went right in. You know what I'm saying? It's too much on the shelves. But anyway, Great Bearded One. What's up, my guy? You ready?
What's up, cuz? Hey, I'm ready, man. I had a long, crazy weekend, but I'm here. I did my homework. I got caught up. I've been out of the loop for a minute. I'm ready to give it. I'm ready to go. Let's get it in.
What up, audience? We ain't seen y'all since Backlash. We back. So here we go. We ready. We excited. It's a lot of energy. This is about to be crazy. Y'all, so we going right in right now. We kicking it off with the Four Horsemen. Y'all know how we do. It's the Four Horsemen segment. It's who we think. The top four, the best of the best this week. We're going to name ours, and then we're going to try to compare them to all the Four Horsemen that was in the Horsemen. Woo! Y'all, can we get 2 claps? And a Ric Flair. Woo!
Let's go.
Great Bearded One, kick us off. What's the Four Horsemen this week?
I'm pretty sure if anybody who's been watching or all my co-hosts that know me, my Four Horsemen this week going to be Damian Priest, and you know why. Backlash, he takes out Drew McIntyre. I mean, I ain't want Drew. Hey, listen, I ain't going to say I wanted Drew to get hurt, but, takes out Drew McIntyre. He was like, listen, if I ain't going to win it, Drew, you ain't going to win it. And then he comes out on SmackDown and says, look, this has got to end. Still cage match. Now, Damian Priest is on his end game right now. He going to end Drew McIntyre or Drew McIntyre going to end him. We'll find out this Saturday at main event. But that's where I'm going with this week. My Four Horsemen. Damian Priest. Excuse me. Football. If anybody here reminds me of it, it's going to be Sid Vicious, because you know what? He's got that type of brutality where he want the smoke. Anytime he sees Drew, it's going to be on site. Trust.
Y'all know what's crazy? Sid, if we take a poll of all our shows and who we compare somebody to, Sid right now is in the lead. Sid is winning right now.
Boy.
Like legit winning right now.
You know what?
He's not even a regular Four Horseman. He came in there, did what he had to do, then left. But Sid, rest in peace, my guy. But we're representing you right now. So we got Damian Priest, and Damian Priest, you must have did your big one, because Drew McIntyre is still hurt. Like, he walking around holding ribs. He walking around
hole in your head.
He is hurting right now. You know
He
what I'm
can't
saying?
even do the He can't even
Right. He in bad. He in bad shape, but he's gonna show up to the cage match. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, who you got? It's 4 horsemen. It's our 4 horsemen. Who you bringing to the table today?
Go with Dirty Dominik Mysterio, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Already.
Already. He is already. So he is what, 2-0 as a champ. I think he's had 2 matches so far.
Yeah, he's had 2 defenses.
Yes, he's had 2 title defenses.
Yeah.
So, yes, and the fact the oh my god, the backstage segment when he's talking about Liv said good morning and it was nighttime. So
was that Fiend?
He was talking about what's the name? When he was talking about Liv Morgan calling him and she said good morning and it was nighttime and they had shown him with the I'm gonna go with him. So and if he reminds me of anybody, I'm gonna go with Double J, Jeff Jarrett, because he was a horseman for just a short. He's a little chicken. He's a little chicken-ish. I didn't cuss. Chicken-ish. So I'm gonna go with that because that's how he's gonna win them. That's how he's gonna win his matches, anyways. By the skin of his teeth, he's gonna hold on to that belt like that. So he's my pick for the week.
Man, that's enough Jeff Jarrett references of 4 horsemen. Hey, it's starting to make me sick. All right. Well,
he was in there, bro. He was in there.
Well, obviously he was. He was.
He was in there for a minute.
All right, don't do Sting.
So was Dusty. Won't Dusty in there for a little?
Oh Lord!
Definitely don't do Dusty.
No, he was affiliated. He won't. That's when the 4 horsemen was face, and then they turned heel when they broke his leg in the cage.
But Sting was in there. There was a ploy for Sting to be in there.
That was a setup too.
That was a
setup too.
But
they did the Mean Girls routine on him.
Yep. And then Sting wound up winning the world championship belt.
Yep.
Ric Flair was old. Ric Flair was old backwoods. Then he got rolled up, got the 1, 2, 3.
Not backwards. All right.
Ric Flair was the first backwoods. Hey. It was original backwood. All right, Storm. Who you got? Knowledgeable one. Who you got? 4 horsemen.
I'm going with Jey Uso this week. I can honestly say, Jey is taking control of the championship versus the championship taking control of him. He is showing up for every challenge. He showed up for everybody to set his name. Hell, he even showed up to help his people. Like, he know that that's his brand. Like, he literally is feeling like he is practicing what he's preaching. Like, Raw is his show. And this week, he literally showed that he was a world heavyweight champion from beginning to the end of the show. Even when Gunther came out and said that he's next, Jey said, "So what? I'm still leaving with this belt." You understand what I'm saying? So he had his Ric Flair swag this week. So I gotta give him his props. Okay. I gotta give him his props.
My man said 4 letters, 1 word.
I actually like that better than them beating over and over again. I like that.
And it's crazy. It's so bad now. Like he be trying to talk. He be telling them they can't even control it. Like he be like, "Calm down. I'm trying to get in my rhythm." But
this serious business right here. This serious business.
Yeah, serious business. And they still yeet. I see my brother in the hospital. Yeet.
We went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Yeet.
But okay, y'all. So I'm gonna round it out. I had one, but I'm switching it to Tiffany Stratton. And I'm going with Tiffany. It's Tiffy time. I'm going with Tiffany Stratton for a couple of reasons. Number one, even though it might have been a lackluster match, but if you go back and look at WrestleMania, she still beat Charlotte Flair. We all, in our own mindset, felt like she was going to get a belt up, but she stood the test. But then this past week, she beat the behemoth, Nia Jax, in the middle of the ring. That was one of the stains on her resume. She came in and she took the belt from her, but she had a little help from Bianca Belair. Bianca had
a lot of help.
Had the big joint on her on it, and she hit her with the KOD. And then this past Friday, we thought Nia Jax hit her with that one-legged Yokozuna's bonsai bomb, and it looked like she was getting ready to collapse this girl's chest. but Naomi comes out, distraction. Nia grabs the belt, throw the belt in. She tries to bring the chair in, and Tiffany Stratton drop kicked that chair into her head. That thing started bleeding. She did the most beautiful moonsault. Got the 1, 2, 3. That's my 4 horsemen. Tiffany Stratton.
I must just say this real quick before you.
Who you gonna compare it to?
Huh?
Who you gonna compare it to? Oh, Roman.
What you
Nia, I was rooting for you the whole time, baby. I thought you literally was gonna take that. I'm sorry. Keep this man. I was on Team Nia on that one. I'm not even.
But did you see it? She was bleeding for real. Like she had to literally roll out the ring.
Well, yeah. So Naomi said I had split open like a busted can of biscuits.
That's ill.
Like her
put on the heel.
And so, and although again, and that's not Tiffany's fault. Tiffany did what she was supposed to. Nia was a little lax on the chair shot, so it hit her. She immediately started bleeding, and she didn't want no help. But shout out to you, Nia. You didn't get no help. You rolled out the ring, got back. But Tiffany Stratton, so if I am going to compare anybody, it will probably be. I don't have one, but here's what I will say. It's the 4 horsemen. She is my 4 horsemen. I was trying to think of a woman manager. The 4 horsemen ain't never had one.
They did.
Was it Missy Hyatt or no?
It was Medusa for a couple weeks, and then it was Woman.
Missy Hyatt is Medusa, ain't it?
No. Medusa is Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze, okay. That's 2 different. Okay, that's 2 different.
Then you got Deborah McMichael, Stone Cold's ex-wife.
Yeah.
But Deborah McMichael, but she was
Mongo's manager.
Anyway, she was a 4 horseman.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He was down with them.
Yeah.
She was down with them, or was she a part of them?
Yeah,
was she part of them? Anyway.
She tossed up the foul. She threw up the foul.
Her and Woman.
Her and Woman.
Or you could just make her an honorary member of the 4 horsemen. She made it this week. That's what it is.
Yeah. So honorary Tiffany Stratton making Nia Jax bleed this week on the accident.
Oh, you know what we could do? There is a 4 horsemen for women, but they all active still.
No, we ain't going that.
No. You almost pulled me in there. You almost got me.
It is a 4 horsemen on the women's side.
It is 4 horsewomen. There's the 4 horsewomen. Woo! But yeah, we're going with Tiffany Stratton. She is an honorary 4 horsemen of this here week, and we appreciate you. So that's it. That's our faction. That's our 4 horsemen, y'all. We want to know your 4 horsemen. We want to hear from you. We want to know who you thought this past week did their darn thing, did what they supposed to do, showed up, all that. Y'all know what I mean? Yeah, we know what you mean. But yeah, so that's our 4 horsemen. Y'all, can we get a 2 claps? And a Ric Flair. Woo! Yes, indeed, y'all. Here we go. We're going to Raw recap. Raw recap last week. Last week, Raw was off the chain a little bit. Raw started off with CM Punk coming out, and CM Punk pissed off. He mad. He upset. He upset with himself, though. He mad because he allowed, hey, we found out CM Punk might be watching this thing because he mad because I'm gonna get to it in a second. He started off. He says, I'm mad because I trusted he's supposed to have been my best friend, and he double crossed me again. And then you hear, ladies and gentlemen, and he comes out. CM Punk said, "You better say what you're gonna say, you penguin." I said,
"Whoa, oh Lord!"
Oh, was like,
not the penguin.
He's been watching our show because we called him.
Oh my gosh, that's a couple instances from our show where we felt like people didn't hurt us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
John Cena got that ball head together. He started wearing different shoes.
Wait. And Wade Barrett said he had his shoes on.
He had his shoes on. Come on. And now we had the penguin. And then Becky Lynch said she now Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, watching. They watching. Just say hey next time. Y'all ain't got
at least give us our credit. You know what I'm saying? At least say just say it's this show out here. They think I don't care how you super us up. Matter of fact, talk about us. Just give us some, but just tell them our platform. But yeah, so CM Punk does the promo, and then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Heyman comes out, and he upset, and then CM Punk said, "You better say what you're gonna say, or you know what time it is." And then burn it down. The music comes on. Seth comes out, and he comes out with his hands behind his back, followed by Braun Breaker. He comes out, and they charge the ring, and it's a brawl. It's a brawl, y'all. It happens. Then Sami Zayn comes out. Then Jey Uso comes out, and this is what we got. We setting up for something, right? We setting up for something. Okay?
What we setting up for, E?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we about to talk about. What we setting up for, Grey Beard? What we setting up for?
All right, well, apparently, we're going to have a match.
We're going to have a match.
We're going to have a match. Saturday night main event is going to be Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
Yes, indeed.
Come on. Hey, if I was Punk, I'd be looking at Sami Zayn's side eye because there's a little evidence around. There's a little evidence around.
There's something I sent y'all in the chat. Looks kind of
little suspect.
Little suspect. And what's funny is I'm giving credit where credit is due. Kerry before I sent that out, it made me put it out there. Kerry said it might be Sami. Might be Sami with a chance shot. Storm. So could Storm and Kerry, could this be Saturday night main event? Could he hit somebody with this chair? You know what? It's starting to make sense. Sami ain't been a WWE champion yet. You know when y'all getting these factions, things happen. Is this the right move for him, Storm? If he does it,
he's already in the championship picture. But I think in this storyline, the whole focus is Seth and CM Punk still. Because I'm gonna be honest, when Seth came out, I honestly was agreeing with Seth. Like CM Punk did it to himself. That whole situation was self-inflicted. So CM Punk had no choice but to be mad at himself. But being mad at Paul is just like, the more I think about it, it's like asinine, to be honest. Because you put him in that position, like Seth said. You put him in that position. And I could tell the way Seth was sitting up there breaking it down to him, Paul Heyman was looking at him the whole time like he wanted to say thank you and give him a big hug, because Paul been preaching the same thing since WrestleMania, that CM Punk, supposed to be his best friend, put him in that predicament to go against Roman Reigns. I don't think that's going to die no time soon. Now, as far as Sami Zayn, I think he's just doing the same thing he always do, being helpful. Turning, that's a little complicated.
Who do you think is the fourth man?
I don't know. And to be brutally honest with you, they don't really need one.
You don't think?
And that's true though. And I will say, but here's what I will say though. Just kind of go back to what you were saying. I get it. Yes, CM Punk put Paul Heyman in the predicament.
Yes.
And realistically, and I get it, you want to keep your word. I understand. You want to be known as somebody, keep your word. But if you ain't want to do it, just say no. That's number one.
He couldn't.
But here's the other part. And you saying he shouldn't be mad at him. I get it. There's ways to get back at me, but you ain't got to hit me in my ding ding. There's ways to get back at me, but you don't have to do that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. So I can be mad. If I'm gonna be mad at something, I'm gonna be mad at that. You come on now. Somebody hit you in your. Come on, you ain't gonna be mad. You ain't gonna try to get your lick back. I'm gonna be mad.
Oh hell yeah! You have to put your shoes on, your gloves on, your hat on, your coat. Man, you gonna have to strap up.
Don't have to. We supposed to be friends. There's a way to get me back. Hit me with a chair. How are you hit me with a chair?
I don't even want a friend. I don't even want a friend saying, threatening he would hit me in the ding ding.
Frankly, CM Punk ought to be thankful because at least Paul Heyman didn't shake it when he did it. He just gave him the uppercut. He ain't ring the bell after he did it. He ought to be thankful that he got the lesser version of it.
In the words of my kids, pause. Pause that whole conversation.
No diddy.
That's a big pause.
Say, hey, yo, but it's facts.
I've had this type of talk my whole life.
But that's what happened. So we got CM Punk. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It may not make sense, and maybe they don't need a partner carry. Maybe they don't. But I agree with you. Maybe they do. But here's why. Because I remember when Sami came out to celebrate Jey, it seemed genuine, but then there was also some moments where it felt like,
I'm coming for you.
And the crowd reacted that way. And the crowd caught it too. And so the crowd started like cheering, like they was trying to give him a little heads up, like, nah, this dude ain't the way the dude is.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
On the faction side, I think everybody just assumed it was going to be 4 people because it was supposed to be like Evolution 2.0 or whoever.
I agree with that.
4 people. So we're like, all right, well, who's the 4th guy? Maybe there was not going to be.
At the same time, you got to look at it like this. With Sami and with Triple H and the way they doing storylines now, I really think everybody wants you to pay attention to Sami. And then it's going to be somebody else that you ain't looking at. There's going to be somebody else that you didn't calculate. But in that format, who needs to bring Sami up to the main event picture? He's already had championship matches. He's been the main event. He was the main event of WrestleMania. It's not like he's mid-card and needs to be brought up to the main event. If they're going to do this, they better do something, get somebody that stands a chance of being brung up to the main event picture.
I think whoever it is, if they're going to add a 4th person, he needs to be above Braun, but just shy of Seth. Because it does, like when the people were saying, oh, it was going to be
Bronson Reed.
Okay,
no.
So
I think it would be Bronson Reed if anybody.
Look at the breakdown like this. If you're going to compare him to Evolution, you got Paul Heyman. He's Ric Flair of the situation, just not wrestling. You got Seth Rollins. He's Triple H of the situation. You got Braun Breaker, who is Batista of the situation. Now, tell me the rookie that's going to benefit from the tutelage of Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman that's going to be in the main event picture when it's all said and done. Because his darn show ain't Sami.
NXT.
Well, he's fighting over Femi. He's fighting over Femi. He got a championship match.
Because he just looked like Randy Orton. I felt like it was the appropriate thing to say.
You're missing Randy Orton in this equation, but Sami is not Randy Orton in this equation.
Could it be Trick Williams?
Might be.
Boy. I'll be honest with you.
Might be.
If they pull the trigger on that,
I mean, hey, listen. I mean, he could use that. he can use that push and that two, either him or Carmelo.
They got
But
him.
although Carmelo is on SmackDown,
Yeah,
but the draft is coming.
I don't know what it
he's
is
running.
though. I like Carmelo. I don't know what it is, but I like Carmelo. I don't know what it is. Him and this Andre the Giant chain. I like Carmelo.
Hey, blame that on the Miz.
I am. Yeah, it's funny. We talking about it. It'd be funny when Carmelo be talking and the Miz be behind him. I'd be like, man, hey, man, chill out. Miz want to be African American so bad. But listen.
Okay.
He might as well be.
but yeah,
You
so
got
that CM
kicked out
Punk
the locker
promo,
room.
we had so much going on there, and things is going to happen. So we got Saturday night main event, and so we know that we got a tag team match. So we're gonna see what this outcome of this tag team match happens for that. And then y'all, our favorite resident female man that came out, she had her own promo segment. Becky Lynch comes out, and she comes out. She comes out and she tells the world how.
Don't do it. Oh, you
Somebody
good. You good.
Oh,
Dwayne.
somebody singing something.
Dwayne, I heard you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Especially you capped us on the references. We done already burnt one. Don't usually throw away one.
So she's giving a promo.
She's
giving a promo and she's telling everybody, why she doing what she doing, and she didn't put the locker room on notice, letting them know I'm back, I'm here, and y'all time is up. Y'all had y'all chance. Now everything running through me. It's basically what she was trying to say, y'all. So I mean, Becky's back, and Becky's picking up dust, right? And so, she got pinned. She got pinned though at Backlash. And by the wings. So y'all tell me what's happening with Becky. I mean,
I got respect for Becky because Becky sat up there and said she took a different approach than what we was assuming she was going to take. She said, "Okay, well, since y'all saying I'm doing this, well, let me go do this. Let me give you what you're asking for." You know what I'm saying? Like she gave it to you up front. Like, yeah, this is what's getting ready to happen. I don't think she's trying to do this underhanded. Like she's literally taking this heads up, like man to man. Like I'm letting you know I'm coming for you. Like whoever it is, I'm stepping over whoever. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? She's actually taking the Triple H approach because he told you up front he was going to screw you over.
Except for that time he screwed Shawn Michaels over and Shawn Michaels.
But
anyway, that's a whole nother.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but it's okay.
That time Shawn Michaels he got hit by a car.
Wait. He got the Jade Cargill, didn't he?
Yeah, he got RKO. I don't know. Something happened to him, and then
he got the Jade Cargill.
Yep, and they did the video.
He got smashed onto the hood of a car.
Yeah, and the videotape ran back, and they happened to see it was Triple H, and Shawn Michaels was like, "I know who it is," and then Triple H was like, "Yeah, it was me. Yeah, because you got caught. It was you." But anyway, but here's what I will say too about Becky. When she came out, I'm gonna be honest with you because I agree with you. When she came out and was like, look, I know who did it. I know who attacked Bayley. It was me." Like when she did it, I said, "Okay, well, game time." I said, "Game time." It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She on something on new. She said, "You ain't gotta investigate. You ain't gotta put nothing in motion. I'm telling you who did it. It was me." Right? So Becky is back, and she's back, and so we're gonna see where she goes. Right now, she's actually won. She won the tag team championship, so she's 1-2. She won the tag team championship, lost them the next night. Crazy.
And then lost to Lyra.
And then lost to Lyra. Good gracious. So but again, she might be helping the young talent in a certain way, but still being the heel at the same time. Good work, Becky. Good work. So, but you did say that. Yep. So because we were trying to figure out what's the difference between her and Charlotte. And since we're here though, since we're talking about the female roster, and so we had Julia and Roxanne versus Rhea and Iyo Sky. So we got the ladies from NXT, who are now on the roster, the main rosters, versus our resident ladies, Rhea and Iyo. We had Rhea, who was a former world champion, now, and Iyo, who is the world champion. They have a great match. Rhea and Iyo wound up winning, and I think all of us said they needed to win because why would you allow these NXT startups come up and beat up on, you know what I'm saying, these superstars, right?
They are
Yeah,
not NXT. They are not NXT no more. They were doing
They're
their
not.
debuts.
Right, they're not. I'm just saying. I get what you're saying. You being real technical. You know what I'm talking about. They just came from NXT. they just came. They came from NXT. It's their first
back
game
on their name before they catch you slipping.
Hey, come on, catch me slipping. I ain't scared.
They watch too.
You say they watch too?
Yeah, they be waiting for Storm to come up with that old knowledge want to come up with the NXT report.
Yeah.
Is he gonna say my name? He gonna say my name?
Getting that. But here's what's interesting. Here's what's interesting, Kerry, about that match at the end. They celebrating. Rhea is on outside. Her and Iyo have an exchange. She does her little
Hate that.
But Rhea says, I just want to let you know, I'm coming for that.
Let me get that.
You doing all this ha and the kiki, and I just want to let you know.
Iyo said, anytime you ready.
You doing all this ha
Wait. Did they translate that?
Go ahead, boy.
Nah, she said that. She said that in plain English. Well,
sorry.
her exact words for you anytime. That's what she said.
Okay. Oh, anytime. Okay.
Wayne trying to be funny.
So Kerry, though, Rhea, if they run this back, they gotta have Rhea gotta win it because she's 0-2 now.
Yeah, I believe so too. I don't know. I don't think. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm not a Iyo fan. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like it's oh God. Like showing her walking when they be showing all the people coming in the building or they be backstage. She get out of here with that. Like it is like, and I understand. I be watching it. I be like, are y'all serious? Like y'all like her for real? Like
the folks love Iyo. They
love Iyo.
She seems so mid. I'm like, okay, you are champion. Like what is like? Please, Rhea, just beat her so you can get back to Bianca. Whoa, just
delete.
I do not like her. Her and Wings, they in that same little boat to me. I'm sorry.
Now her and
Not the Valkyrie.
I don't like them. They just don't.
I mean, so we got. So like I said, but I feel like at the end of the day, Rhea needs to they make this match, and they gotta build this one up. I mean, ain't too much building, but I just wanted to see a great rivalry. If they trying to make this a rivalry piece, we gotta pull some stops out here.
I want to see how throw it up in that riptide and just get the
get this thing popping.
The riptide from the top rope. That's how you. That's like. Well, the last time she tried to, she got.
Well, you know what happened. Yeah.
She got backwood. So listen, but but here's the other. Since we talk about champions, the other world champion, the men's world champion, Jey Uso. Jey Uso, which was the old knowledgeable ones, Four Horsemen, he comes out, has a promo with Gunther, right? He comes out again, but I love it because he comes out, crowd is crazy. You know, he goes to the camera and be like,
4 letters, 1 word.
They run that joint back, and so he get ready to cut a promo, and then the daggone bully of the motherlands comes out, Gunther, and
who just got beat by Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat McAfee. Yeah, so he comes out and he told Jey, "Hey man," but it was funny though. The crowd, you tapped out, you tapped out, you tapped out.
Pat and Pat and Michael Cole ain't say nothing. Like they didn't say Nathaniel, boy. They kept that thing to themselves, boy.
They ain't need to. But again, if I was Pat McAfee,
I wouldn't say nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing, but I gotta see him. I gotta see him some other way though. He got to see me though. But
he probably gonna cost Gunther the title in the match.
He might.
Probably. He might.
He might.
But you know what I mean, payback is cold, dish served cold play.
He might. And the great thing is, and the crazy thing about it, Pat McAfee probably won't say nothing, won't do nothing. But then that match, he may do something, which is crazy. But we're talking about the promo. Since we're here, though, we might as well talk about mic check. My mic sounds nice. Check
1.
My mic sounds nice. Check 2. My mic sounds nice. Check 3. My mic. We are at the mic check. This is the Ring Report's mic check. Come on, Dwayne, bring it to us. Come on, live.
So we're gonna go with Storm's Horseman, Jey Uso.
That's how you know that boy took control of the show. He took control.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, normally folks don't be coming for champions. They come out, you get a random person here, But it seems like to me, folks is lining up to kind of come for Jey Uso because they think, okay, this is an easy mark. So Jey out there cutting a promo, and this disrespectful person comes down to the ring and basically says, "Oh, I'm going to fight the winner of the Jey Uso and Logan Paul match that ain't getting around. And I would love to face you so I can put you back in the place that you belong. And Jey, so I can remind you of the place you belong." And Jey snatched off his glasses and said, "Hold on, remind me of my place? Remind me of my place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place. With this on my arm, I'm going to beat the YouTuber, and we're going to run it back. And I'm going to leave that match the same way I did WrestleMania. The World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters, 1 word, yeah. Sealed Gunther. He had nothing to say. Now, you give me that, Jey Uso, week in and week out, I think we got something. You can step up to the challenge, but he going to be there to defend it. So, my check this week, Jey Uso.
Yeah, I thought it was great too, and it had passion with it. There was a different type of. He ain't just said it. It was passion behind it,
and for sure.
And it was some confidence, and that 4 letters, that 1 word. It's almost it's a similar.
And you know what? And it was.
Tell you, I got to get you. That's the simple. That's the way I see it now. I got to get you now. Is 4 letters, 1 word. That's what I think that is now.
Hey, but he said with this on my arm, and because he snatched it. No, he was not feeling, and he was not. As somebody at my cup dropped, he was not incriminated by Gunther. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in. She was not intimidated by Gunther. And he stood up and he was like, "Listen, we're going to run it back. And the same result going to happen. 4 letters, 1 word. Now, that sealed it for me that Monday night. I didn't have to hear anything anybody else had to say. I was good because that's what I need from the champ.
Man, and if John Cena could wear the belt backwards, I don't care how you wear the belt. I don't care.
Well, see, John Cena wearing the belt backwards because he's telling the world to kiss his hind parts.
I get it, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, but y'all, and then y'all audience, the rest of Raw was Penta versus Chad Gable. Penta got the W, and then we have Finn Balor.
Oh, wait. One thing on Penta. Is Penta not the Mexican version of Shinsuke Nakamura? He come down, he got all that swag and all that. I mean, I'm just saying. I seen him come down to the ring. His ring entrances, he gives me the Mexican version of Shinsuke. I'm sorry. I don't mean no disrespect by it, but he got that swag. It's something about him. I mean, I remember the first time I seen Shinsuke come out, and I was like, oh, wow, what is this? And he was coming down, he doing this thing. Penta gives me that same thing.
That's the Shinsuke we need. Like I missed that Shinsuke when he would they would play the guitar. He'd come out.
Oh, you mean the Michael Jackson Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Yes.
But this
rumor has it he's coming back.
But the smooth operator when he
come on, man.
When he comes out and he does that with the mask in the man, it's something different. He got that. He do got that swag, but he gets the 1, 2, 3 over Chad Gable. Chad Gable steps in for El Grande Americana, so apparently El Grande Americana was on. He was wrestling somewhere else, so he couldn't be there that night, and so Chad Gable stepped in. Appreciate you, Chad Gable, being nice. Step in
because he be losing.
Yeah. So and Grande Americana, he ain't lost yet, and so. But that's what we got. But before I go to the Finn Balor, also too, we was talking about Jey Uso. He does get attacked by Braun Breaker, and poor what's Gunther's buddy?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah. Yeah, he was giving a promo. He won't give it nothing. So the reporter was talking, and he was about to say something. And you know how you standing up there with that.
He was so distinguished.
Yes, very distinguished. He probably had everything in his mind what to say. Knew get ready to say it, and then they went to Jey Uso.
We need to call him. We need to call him breakfast because he's a ham and egger now.
Yeah.
Wait, he's foreign. He's not French because I say we can call him croissant.
He's European.
European. Okay. Croissant.
So he didn't get a chance to say nothing, and then Kelly came back and told him sorry. She said sorry for this, but Jey Uso gets attacked. CM Punk and Sami Zayn come out try to help, and so here we are with that. But then we also have Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Penta comes down. AJ Styles. Finn Balor.
Who did AJ Styles fight? Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Okay, no, Finn Balor.
That's what I said. Finn.
Okay, Finn. Okay.
Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles gets the W. Penta comes down and jumps out there and helps out with against Judgment Day. He hit. Was it Carlito?
Yeah.
Again, we didn't talk about this. Storm don't like it, but we didn't talk about this. That boy come down there with that apple. I spit in the face.
For those that are thinking they're cool.
And he got that daggone, what's the Mexican Destroyer? That's what it's called, ain't it? And
oh boy,
it was bad.
Hey, boy.
He getting everything. You can't tell me he getting speared to death. Like they having funerals for him. He getting Mexican Destroyers. Like
what's next for him?
I don't know. I just know he in the way.
He told
retirement should be in his future.
He told Roxanne they should go out. They should go out together, and he'll spend her credit card. He said, "Well, you use your card."
He'll use your credit card.
You don't get the hell on. Oh boy, it's working. I love it.
He is. He working, and so that's why I tell people. That's why I said you gotta love what you do because you get beat up every week. It's every week.
Hey,
every week.
He is getting a check.
I'm getting a nice one too. I would. You know what? He getting good money. Got to the way he getting beat up.
Very much so.
Yep. And so
you're gonna be a breakfast sandwich. Just take these spears and these Mexican Destroyers. We'll figure out what's next for you.
So y'all, that's Raw. AJ Styles get that win. So this is because we were going to talk about something else that happened on there, but it's not important. So but y'all, we come up with it. We got a new segment, so we're gonna actually step into our new segment right now. Yo, this is our new segment. This is our debut of the new segment, y'all. And it's called And New. New segment where
nobody used to seal that like the Fink, man. Hey, the girl that does do it now, she get a little, when she betrayed us at WrestleMania and the new and announced Cody Rhodes, I was like, yeah, I'm over her. But John Fink, Fink, he used to get into it. He used to come from deep down inside. And the new, man, come on. That's what this segment is. The new.
Don't do Samantha Irvin. She does every.
Samantha
she's
Irvin.
not even there no more. That's the messed up part.
But here's the part. But how she introduced Chelsea Green changed the game.
Chelsea Green
changed the game. It changed the game. Can't nobody do it. Can't nobody else do that now. Like, cause she's the only one that does that. So, but she'll be back. I'm taking a break. Great hit song though. I mean, I see your song out here. That's a nice one. What's it called? Anyway.
And the news.
And the news. So here we are. So this is our segment where we try to predict who would take the belt off the current champions, y'all. And so here I want to start with Tiffany Stratton. She is your WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown. Who do we think will take the belt off of her? Storm.
I call Naomi.
You got Naomi. I like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Carrie, Iyo Sky is the world women's champion on Raw. I came to you because you like her so much. Tell me. Rhea. Got it.
Look, we got to talk about it no more.
Old gray bearded one, y'all. She's very upset. Old gray bearded one. Jacob Fatu is your United States champion. Who has the cojones to take the belt? Who will take the belt? Because here it is. At some point, he will lose it because he has to step into the main event picture. Who will pin? Or does he even get pinned? He loses it in triple threat or fatal four-way. Ooh, I just put that out there. Like, who will?
You put it out there, but I think in an attempt to elevate him to main event status, it's gonna be the dude that Solo just brought in. I don't really listen right now. I mean, if you're looking at it,
you think it's JC?
Yeah, because you know what, he's gonna come in. He's probably gonna be mid card, even though he just beat LA Knight. So that kind of puts him into that. I'm thinking if they're gonna try to move Solo up, it's not Solo. If they're gonna move Jacob up, he's gonna have to surrender it, and he may lose it because of Solo.
Hey,
and that's what I'm thinking, because at this point, who else in the mid card can really beat him clean or beat him at all? Unless, especially as a one-on-one.
They got to bring Braun Strowman back.
He's not coming back. He out making. He out running around the ring.
That could sit up there and take that off of Jacob, man. Come on,
talk
to us.
Come on,
talk to us,
player. Personally, I think Solo gonna take the belt from him. If you want,
But at the end of the day, not pushing Solo for that.
Why are they?
Oh yes, they are.
They're not.
What's wrong with you? Oh yeah,
he just won the Money in the Bank.
So he won a qualifying match. He didn't win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, we know that, genius. But what I'm saying is, they're not gonna try to push. So it's gonna be. I think it's not gonna. Solo is for Roman, and Roman kind of elevates him to that championship status. I mean, he may not win it, but I don't think they're gonna try to. I mean, I see that maybe if those two have a match then for the title, I can see Solo winning that match and being champion. But I don't think it does anything for him. I think it's.
I never seen nobody cash in for that title before.
For the money for the U.S. title, cash in for it?
Nah,
who's cashed in for the? Who's cashed in for that? Why waste that?
The money. No.
Austin Theory.
No.
Austin. No. Hell no.
No, baby. No.
I love it.
No.
I don't know.
But all I'm saying is, don't sit there and act like Jacob can't get the business.
No. I didn't say that. I'm talking about the mid card guys.
He's not. They
don't consider the United States champion is not mid card.
No,
it is mid card. That is a mid-card belt.
That is a championship. Look.
And it is a
Let me
championship.
explain something to you.
A championship mid-card.
No, let me
Okay.
explain something to you.
Okay.
In
Then
reality,
maybe
right now, there is at least 5 people on that roster that can go toe to toe with Jacob and grab that belt.
absolutely.
All of them are already main event.
But see,
Damian Priest, Drew
but
McIntyre,
Jamie,
LA Knight.
they've been heavyweight champions. If anybody, if anybody that can take it off them that hasn't been main champion, or heavyweight champion would be LA Knight. I'll give you that.
I'm gonna go with Storm, and I y'all know I dislike this person, but if you say
it, the show is over.
If he get healthy,
Smooth operator. Let me stop.
Right. Excuse me. I was right. Austin Theory cashed in. He lost, but he tried to cash in against Seth Rollins for the United States Championship. Stop playing with me. I be knowing what I'm talking about a little bit. Go on with the rest of the daggone show.
Okay. But wait.
I was gonna let y'all finish. Okay. I was gonna let y'all fight it out.
I'll give you that. But at the same time, Seth Rollins was still main event. I think he was just bringing relevancy to the U.S. title. I don't know.
Like I said.
But let's be honestly clear. And yes, there will be main eventers that will get the belt, but that belt is mint.
Yes.
Intercontinental Championship, United States Championships.
Okay.
It's a step down from the World and the WWE Undisputed Championship. Like there's the main event, and then there's mid card.
Okay.
That's what those two belts are for.
So I'll go this route then. With that said, it'll be Drew McIntyre because you know what? They're gonna want him to be the Grand Slam champion.
I was gonna say it. I'm glad you took
it. Listen, it makes me sick to my stomach.
It was against my religion.
And it makes me sick to my stomach, and I may puke my lunch.
Storm, buddy, and I appreciate you, cousin. Thank you, Storm, because you knew I was struggling. I was gonna try to say it, but you butt in, so I didn't have to say it. And then Dwayne said it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't realize what y'all did, but y'all saved me from saying his name. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much.
That's why I got to tilt the world. That's why I got to tilt the world choke slam during Backlash. But I don't care.
He did. So, Carrie.
Yes.
Jey Uso. Who's taking that?
Seth Rollins. I just think it's coming. I don't know how.
That's a good
I don't
call.
know where it's coming from.
Good call.
I don't know. They might be a little bit too far away from each other in the story, but I think they'll find their way to each other. I think Seth Rollins is gonna, because that looks like Seth Rollins' belt anyway.
And you know what's funny? Seth can beat him clean, and I have no doubt about that.
But he not.
But it won't happen that way. Just for the heels, and I think they need a heel champion. I mean, hey, listen, John. I think John is. I think he's starting to teeter, but they need a heel champion. You know, and I think that you might be onto something there with that Seth Rollins.
I actually like that pick. Storm, John Cena.
Here we go.
I don't want to say it, but since they made the match between him and R-Truth the Saturday night main event, it's probably going to be Cody Rhodes.
Cody will take it back.
I think too. I said that last week.
Hey, and you know what? I'm predicting it'll be a SummerSlam.
I think he loses. Which is crazy. I don't think he loses in a big show. I think he'll come that last little Raw, or close to a Raw. So, yeah, I think.
I think
he goes off into the sunset. I think they want him to win, in these big major pay-per-views. And then he'll fight
And I don't think
somebody.
it's gonna happen that fast. I think it's gonna.
No.
I think it's
The
gonna be a
Survivor Series in November.
series.
And then right before he roll off into the sunset, he don't get that 1, 2, 3. Because what happens is he gonna think he get ready to leave out of here, and then they gonna get a match,
And R-Truth about to come.
Somebody gonna come out, and we still sticking with R-Truth. Yeah, they fought earlier. They fought early on. Yes, we know he gonna lose this one, a Saturday night main event. But R-Truth told him. He said, R-Truth said, if I gotta I gotta beat the sense in him, then I'll do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it.
R-Truth gonna show up like that old guy at the end of New Jack. At the end.
Oh yeah.
That's how he gonna show up.
Oh yeah. At the end.
John Cena, your soul has been requested in hell.
It's gonna
but here's what's interesting, y'all. None of us said the tribal chief. Right now, we just
don't need
it.
Where they going? We don't know where they're going with him. But the reason I said SummerSlam for Cody, because I read somewhere where Goldust has been signed to appear during SummerSlam. Now, wait. Maybe Goldust can help John Cena retain. Ooh, that would be interesting.
You said Goldust coming back?
Goldust. His brother has been signed for a one night, and he's been signed for an appearance at SummerSlam.
And he's gonna help John Cena.
No, that's why I said it would be at SummerSlam that Cody wins the belt.
So hold on.
But then I was thinking, hey, listen, Triple H be doing crazy things.
Everybody taking it to look at me, bro.
So listen. So is it gonna be Dustin Rhodes or is it gonna be Goldust? Which one is it?
It's gonna be Goldust. It's gonna be his brother, whoever it is. Whether it's I'm Terry's brother. Whether it's Dwayne or that name that they used to call me in high school, it's still the same person. And if you say it, man,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
I would never say that. That's me.
Goldust showing up, it will be wild. That will be wild.
I know. I read that somewhere,
and I know we've seen some off the wall. But anyway, that'll be crazy. It's as bad as Goldberg showing up. I ain't even gonna hold you. But anyway, NXT.
Oh, we're gonna keep that real brief.
Yeah.
The few key points. Jordan Grace is going for the championship at Battleground. Miles is challenging over Femi for the championship at Battleground. Trick Williams is going up against Joe Hendry at Battleground. And the interesting part about NXT is Trick told Joe Hendry, had he minded his business when it was between him and Obafemi, he wouldn't have to do this. But since Joe Hendry stepped in and stole his gold from him, he's stealing the gold from Joe Hendry. So at Battleground, he plans to walk out with the TNA championship. Joe Hendry told him, you just don't know how to let go of your 15 minutes of fame. But after this match, I'm going to be the one to tell you, your 15 minutes is up. Left it cold. Signed the contract. Dipped. Took the belt. Excused himself. I'm like, yo, okay, cold-blooded. I'm looking at Trick like, you better put your shoes on, player. Like, this man said he gonna dim your spotlight. Like, he's coming through like the power company
all the way on.
You know what I'm saying? Tie them things tight, boy. Tie them things tight, boy.
I did see this past NXT. I did see this in NXT ended. Was what's that faction? Enemy of the State. What's the faction?
Dark State.
Did you say Enemy of the State?
That was a pretty good movie.
It was. Dark State had beat up Javon Evans.
Yeah. They gave him the business. Again, y'all know what I don't know where they came up with this move,
Don't nobody do that nowhere else. I've never seen it in my life. You toss a grown man in the air and power bomb him from like it's crazy. It's almost this Dominik Mysterio treatment on steroids. But anyway,
Please, Lord, please, Lord,
I'm sorry.
please,
Sorry, I didn't say.
pretty,
I didn't
please,
say it.
please.
My bad.
Don't,
He ready. He want to come back. He want
don't,
to come back on.
don't,
He want to come back on. He said.
don't.
So we have. Oh, you okay? You need a timeout.
No, I'm looking at Dwayne. Don't.
Oh no,
No,
I'm good.
Dwayne.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm
Oh,
good.
you
I'm
good?
good. I'm good.
So we have. So we.
But
So we got
I'm saying
like.
no. I'm talking to Storm. No, I'm good. I ain't got listen. Dom is my dude, man. He didn't come up. I got no ill will for Dom right now.
Dom
So
is.
he can be
Dom
talked
is.
about
Dom is
because
Domin.
he didn't change the narrative of what it was. And when we get to our top five, I got something that go with that you'll understand why. Dom is all right with me.
All right.
Dom is all right. That's what I'm talking about. So y'all, we are get ready to go on the Smackdown. So, but I want to take a great uh, show commercial break, and we're getting ready to go to Whose Man's Is This? Y'all, remember at Backlash, we had a guest appearance of a new Bloodline member who's not actually Bloodline, but he's there. His name before we knew it is Jeff Cobb, but they are calling him JC now. Now, WWE.
They watched the show because I said, "Can y'all change that voice?"
But still, I get Jeff Cobb, but
Yes.
JC is a little.
I am
Yeah,
concentrating.
we could have done something better than JC. We
It
could have done
is
something better than
actually
JC.
JC Matteo.
Okay.
That's his last name.
Yeah, JC Matteo.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's the WWE joint.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank God.
I like the Mateo part. I like it.
And
So
that is
whose
that is
man's is this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whose man's is this? The
okay.
world is yours. The world. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So JC Mateo is a 2004 Olympian who was trained by Oliver John. He's a wrestler that only really stayed in the Indies and actually had a good run in ECW before they became Extreme. Uh, he's also got some seasoning in Japan, NJPW. I can't; those initials always
New
get me. New
New
Japan
Japan.
Wrestling, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ring of Honor and PWG is where he had his rivalry with Jacob. So he's been in the industry for a while. He's been champion in every place he's been in. Uh, Tag team champs. Interestingly enough, he's never been beaten by Gunther, and he's tied with Jacob.
Hmm.
So he's undefeated against Gunther, and he's tied up with Jacob. They took the championship from each other a few times, but then they had a draw, so it's 2-1 is the record between him and Jacob.
Mm.
Okay.
But yeah, that's who man's that is. Oliver John. That's who man's that is.
Oliver John.
Mm-hmm.
So he about what 5? What is he about 5'8", 5'7"?
Nah, he's about 5'11",
You sure? Is
five,
that
6 foot.
He's 6 foot.
Yeah, you got.
Somebody Google that man height.
I can. No sweat.
Yeah,
I got
Google
you.
that man height.
I got you.
Dwayne? You all right?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
good.
you might-
Okay, this looks good.
So is it? Let me ask you
we
this.
need
So is
we
it?
need we,
So is
we
it
need we
safe to
need a
say
video.
that
We need a video,
him
man.
beat
He is
him beating
5'10".
Jacob Fatu?
He
Yeah,
5'10".
I was one
So is it
when
safe to say
Charles.
him
He's
beating Jacob
5'10".
Fatu is not out of the realm?
No,
Possibility?
It's not out of the
I know.
realm, but it's not going to be right
I
now
know
in
what's
this
out, I
junction.
know what's out of the realm. Not seeing you.
For real.
Uh-oh.
This looks perfect, though.
This man that took a commercial break in the middle of the podcast.
Sponsored by the Ring Report.
Black Screen. The Black Screen podcast.
Get the latest WWE merch off WWEshop.com
Right.
on ringreportpodcast.com.
Have it to a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Dig it.
Look. All right now.
There he is. There he is. Old Great Bearded One is back, everybody.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. So we had whose man's is this? JC Matteo. We love it. Great job, Oliver John, for bringing in the new talent. Appreciate you. And it's crazy. Wrestling has brought in some athletes who were part of the Olympics and done very well. Shout out to Kurt Angle and but the other ones, Kurt Angle,
Chad Gable, Stevenson.
and, was Brock.
The original.
Brock was collegiate,
Kid.
like Dolph Ziggler.
Brock was collegiate. Yep. The Steiner brothers. So yeah, shout out to those wrestlers that actually did it on the mat in amateur wrestling. But we had SmackDown. SmackDown was pretty decent. So starting off, we had Jacob Solo and JC Matteo in the ring, and Solo doing his thing, getting all the credit about everything that's happening. He the reason why this, he the reason why that. And then all of a sudden, Jacob snatches the microphone and he starts saying what he's saying. All gas, no breaks, yada da. And Solo said, "Yeah, yada da, yada yeah. We know what you mean. We all know what you mean." And so, Jacob, and then Solo being funny. Then all of a sudden, you hear the music come out. LA Knight comes out, and then he was trying to get it all with him, and then all of a sudden, your favorite general manager Aldis comes out and says, "You know what? This sounds like a bright idea. Y'all want to fight? We're gonna fight right now. As a matter of fact, JC, your debut is today. Let's get a referee to the ring."
Lord.
And then LA Knight and JC have a match, and JC gets his first W of his WWE career.
Yes. Against LA Knight.
Against LA Knight. Yeah.
Hey, let me shout out Nick Aldis. He was close to being my horseman because you know what? Y'all want to fight? Y'all gonna fight right now. Get a referee out here every single week. There ain't gonna be no foolishness on his show. Oh, you want to fight while we? Yeah, okay, you next. Get a ref. Nick Aldis, he be handling business, except when it comes to that daggone Randy Orton. Then he's sitting out there with his neck out waiting to get RKO.
I'm telling you right now, boy, that's going to be a barn burner. That's going to be a slobber knock.
What's that?
The moment Nick Aldis has had enough, it's going to be a slobber knock.
He gonna take a few more RKOs and he gonna get pinned.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be a barn burner or a knock him out, drag him out, but in the end, at the end of the show, he gonna get an RKO or two, hell, a three, maybe a punt, and he gonna go to sleep.
So here's what I'll say about that, and then we'll get back to. I understand now. I want to see Nick Aldis do because I remember him in other wrestling formats. He was pretty decent. But here's what I will say.
I've never seen him.
That man says decent.
Now here's what I will say. Yeah, I know how you are. You a resident. I ain't all about the hype and all that. You know what I'm saying? I see what I see. Yeah. So, but here's what I will say. He is the Sami Zayn of general managers. And here's why. Stay out of the ring, my boy. You got other minions to do all that. You trying to save face and do all this, right? And I'm not saying you deserve to get it, but if you want in his business, what you get in the ring for? To get RKO. And you got in the ring. Ain't nobody asked you to get in that ring. You know at this point Randy Orton got a little screws. He hear voices. I'm not. And you'd have been RKO'd enough to know that I don't need to be in this ring.
I think Randy
But
Orton.
you want to go in the ring with your neck out. That's on you. But
You think
What?
he gets fine? Wait, you think he gets fines for those extra RKO's to the Hurricane and all the ring, all the
He
people that
might.
came down with Nick?
He
He's
might. That's
probably
how you gonna hurt
already
him. You gotta
been
hit him.
fine. But see,
You
here's
gotta
the
hit him
thing.
with the pockets.
I'm not looking at the hype because the hype is really nothing to be looking at. What I'm looking at is
Mm-hmm.
the matches when nobody knew who he was.
Mm.
Those matches, that boy was a beast, just like Penta. Y'all know Penta now for the smooth walk. When
Mm-hmm.
I saw Penta, Penta was a heel. I think his name was Penta Oscarus. When he hit that character, it's gonna be nasty. But see, the point of the matter
Oh.
being with Nick Aldis,
Mm-hmm.
he gonna stretch Randy Orton, fam.
Mm.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
gonna
we'll go
stretch.
back to.
And I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down and say it now. You can mark it. You can date it. He gonna stretch that boy.
Clock it.
You know what I'm saying?
It is now 8:55 on May 19, 2025. We are clocking it today.
Clock
He
it.
said he's going to be stretched.
Randy Orton gonna hear morning voices after that match, player. I'm just
He's
trying to let
going
you
to
know.
be
To be
stretched.
stretched.
He is
So-
gonna be stretched. That's the
But
truth.
here's what I will say this though. I knew about Penta. I knew about Penta because I used to watch AAA wrestling, so I knew about Penta
Chelsea.
way back when. I mean AAA. I'm talking about AAA wrestling when Race Mysterio was in it.
So you
I'm
seen
talking about-
when he was Penta Oscarus.
Yeah, I seen when he was the bad guy. That AAA wrestling was crazy. It was a different type of wrestling. Even they fought women in AAA wrestling. Like it was a whole nother. Yeah, and they had this one.
Not that.
They had this one young lady who wore a mask. It was almost like she was like a fox. Or something. She was crazy.
I think
But-
that is Stephanie Valkyria right now.
Is that who Stephanie Valkyrie is?
That's the wing chick.
No,
Valkyrie.
Stephanie
Valkyrie's the NXT champion.
Valkyria.
But
The chick.
right now, here's what I will ask though, Kerry, because you said something a few minutes ago, and I'm like, man, you're right. But JC got a victory over LA Knight right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he came in and got a victory over LA Knight. The former U.S. champion, the one who got all the hype, the one who fought Roman Reigns and lost. Like he beat in the middle of the ring, regardless of how it was done. It was LA Knight who took the pin. So what are they saying about Matteo?
This dude, he a problem. Cause he ain't get his first win off of some glorified ham and egg or nothing. I'm sorry, I ain't.
He ain't beat Otis.
He ain't beat Jimmy Uso or nothing like that. I'm sorry, Jimmy Uso. I'm sorry.
Bite your tongue.
Whoa, not Jimmy.
I'm
He
sorry.
didn't beat Otis. He didn't beat Otis.
You should have said Carlito.
Ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis.
Carlito don't be wrestling. They talking about, and he beat an active
Yeah.
He was just champion the other day. So
He
yeah.
was. What happened though?
So that means
He got
so
him
and that,
to beat him. Oh yeah, this dude a problem. This
So-
dude.
Mm-hmm.
so Taz Jr. is getting a lot of looks. Like,
Whoa! Why, my brother? Why? You just
now I know you laughing, but you know god darn well when you look at that boy, and he don't remind you of Taz.
Oh.
You don't look at that ain't Taz Jr. Y'all stop playing on me. Y'all stop playing on me.
That's his son.
no, that is not his son.
Y'all stop playing on me.
Taz's son is Hook. Taz's son is wrestling over in the other company.
That's his real son?
Yeah, that's his real son.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. No, don't look
Yeah.
nothing like Taz. JC
look
look
more like his
Taz
mom
Jr.
though.
JC look like Taz. That's just like Miles Bourne look like Randy Orton. We got to get some DNA tests. Y'all know how these wrestlers probably was
Oh my
back
God, y'all.
in the day. But anyway.
You are. They need. So you tell me they need to be on. They need to be on Maury. You are not the father.
No. I'm gonna do that like Kevin Hart. No, no, no.
But we got
No,
JC.
I wasn't ready.
Look like JC about to get a run or some sort. The muscle of the bloodline, and help whatever's going to happen with between. What I realized is that Solo knew he needed some more help. The Tonga twins are out. I mean, the Tonga brothers are out, and so they needed some more help, and JC came right on time. No, and then we had Money in the Bank qualifier match: Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green, and then
I'm not
Michin.
quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh,
My God.
Against Michin. Alexa Bliss is the first qualifier for the women's. She is in the Money in the Bank qualifier match. I'm interested to see what they get ready to do with Alexa Bliss. They brought her back for Royal Rumble, and we ain't see her for a long time.
I'm not quite sure how to help you
Ain't
with
nobody
that.
asking you, excuse me, y'all. Ain't nobody asking you nothing, Alexa. You know why? Because I'm saying
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, so just say Miss Bliss.
yes. So, and back. Now, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Miss Bliss, but the fact that she is back and she has, back into the, I don't know if they're going to try to put her back in the title picture because she is a former women's champion. At one point, they were talking about the Y6, but I'm hearing they get ready to cancel that whole situation. And what's crazy is y'all spent, I got something, and which is crazy. You did all this marketing and all this work, and we ain't seen Y6 back. Anyway, spent all this money and did all of these promos, which y'all led up. Man, y'all killed Chad Gable and brought him back to life. I just went on a tantrum. My fault. Now I'm back. So,
oh God, I can't.
but so Alexa Bliss is Money in the Bank, and again, matter of fact, we can stop here. Who all gonna be in the Money in the Bank women's match? Y'all ain't even know I was going here. We ain't even really talked about this, but come on, I'm putting y'all on the spot. We already got Alexa Bliss. Who else gonna be in it? Come on. Some names.
Jay.
You got Jade.
Roxanne Perez.
Okay, Roxanne.
Becky Lynch.
You think Becky's gonna be in it?
Charlotte Flair.
Because if Roxanne get in, then Becky's not getting in.
Oh, okay. They're in the same match.
Mm-hmm.
You
Who else
think
we gonna
Naomi's
pull?
getting in it?
Yeah. Naomi, if Jay get in, Naomi getting in, just for the simple fact that rivalry is gonna probably play out in that match.
How many?
The big behemoth that shot her
six,
low
right?
with the number one contenders match.
How do you don't call that lady that? That's not
Hey, listen, I'm just saying. No, I didn't say that. That's what the greatest moderator said.
What did I say?
And you gonna hold it together like that?
What did I say?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
The nickname you gave Nia Jax when you was talking about her and Tiffany.
But here's the thing, though. But say, what if they had given it to her? To WWE give names like that.
I know. Hey, listen. What Pat McAfee used to call Big Braun Strowman, that's one big SOB.
Well,
that's a SOB.
But Bohemians is just saying a person of a larger stature,
strong, beast-like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all taking it negative. I want
it is negative.
Oh, okay, my bad.
If it's negative, then I apologize. I was just following after moderator.
So, but
I blame him.
So we got Alexa Bliss, but then we also listen. So the tag team, y'all notice when we talk about it Raw, but the tag team situation over here in SmackDown, guess is heating up. We got Fraxium. Fraxium is now, in it. They brought Fraxium up from NXT. They're now on SmackDown. They are on a roll. At this point, they have not lost. DIY lost to them this past week, and DIY didn't take to it too much, so they jumped on Fraxium, and then Motor City Machine Guns came out. But that's not this. The match was all right, but I'm not even talking about that. We're talking about what happened in the back. They were in the back. They were talking and laughing, ha-ha, and kikiing. Then your World Tag Team Champions show up. All laughing, everything funny. You enjoying yourself. We just came out of Nick Aldis' office. We just want to let y'all know. We're so excited. Y'all getting all these W's. But we see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
Straight.
We're gonna be healthy. So, but the one, what's the boy? What? Not the one with the mask. What's his name? The other one on Fraxian.
Long hair.
Nathan Frazier.
Yeah, he taking this little. He thinking everything sweet. Like he taking it really. You can tell.
That's his character.
That's his character. Okay.
Okay. That other dude was like, "You need to calm down a little."
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, we ain't there yet. Hey, humble yourself." But
Yeah,
they've been
you
on
could
the
tell
road.
he was about to say something that he wasn't going to be able to take back. So that means
No,
all we
won't.
have to do is, whoa, don't say nothing.
Yeah. Right.
Don't make him mad.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Don't kick the anthill, player. Don't do that.
Don't do that. don't do that. Don't do that at all. And y'all, and so we're talking about qualifying match. We had Solo versus Jimmy versus Rey Fenix. And Solo comes out as the victor of this match. So he's in the Money in the Bank match. Who do we got, y'all? Come on, talk to us. Who do we got?
For
Who's
the
gonna be in
men's?
this one? Yeah, who do we got? Let's talk.
I'm going to say Solo.
Come on.
LA Knight got put out with no, he still could qualify. So I think LA gonna end up in there. I think Damian Priest gonna end up in there.
Okay. You think Damian Priest winning again? It's 2 years in a row?
No.
No, I think Solo's gonna win because he won nothing.
Oh my god.
And he had a really good 2024. I'm not gonna say great.
And he been working.
He smashed 2024.
That's what I'm saying. He had a good year. He hadn't really been winning as far as like any like belts or anything like that. So
he carried that whole bloodline, Joe. So he did it real well. He may not get a lot of credit, but he did it real well. And I also will say
he makes me laugh.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I also would say, yes, maybe Solo does deserve to win. But
He does.
Think it'll be he'll probably be another one who they let and let him get the briefcase and then he don't get the win. That'd be crazy. So we got Jimmy. We're figuring out. So with Jimmy, you got Jey, and then you got Roman. Jimmy is on the outside looking in. What I am hearing is that they're thinking about bringing them three back again at some point in some fashion. The old bloodline running roughshod again.
Yeah, because the Usos said they want to face the new tag teams coming in.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, does that mean that Jey gonna drop the title at some point?
It's not in the near future.
I mean, it's not. Yeah. Eventually he's gonna lose, but right now he turned that belt into what people think.
We said, we said eventually Roman was gonna lose, but they were like 15,000 days later.
But hold on.
1,300.
Yeah, it's
we talked about it. But then at some point we all was like, who gonna take it from him? Like who
was gonna take it from him that it would be believable?
Yeah, because he had raised that thing to another level.
And can I tell you what? It took what it took to get it off of him.
They had to bring the old stars back, but
y'all.
Yeah. But
and all it took was Travis Scott for his successor to lose. I'm sorry.
We talked about this earlier, but Drew McIntyre, he does a promo in the middle of the ring, so we get to see Drew McIntyre. My fault.
Breaking news: Roxanne Perez is in Money in the Bank
now. In the qualifier, or she just won.
She qualified.
Who she beat?
Becky Lynch and I ain't telling you the details. She in there.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you watching it? You ain't supposed to be watching. I was gonna go back.
Look, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I didn't want to because I got to go to work here shortly, but it is.
You cheating, sir?
I'm not. That's why I'm not giving you the details. But my TV automatically turned to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's programmed.
So you had automatically said Roxanne Perez was going to win anyway. So you said that you was actually correct. And then, but Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest will be in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. We
Come
talked
on
about it
now.
earlier. Drew McIntyre, I'm gonna be honest with you. You want to get in this steel cage match, but you got to heal, my brother. You can't take nothing else right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. You in a steel cage match, it's gonna get real ugly in that thing. And right now, y'all are at a. This is war. Somebody gonna be bloody.
Drew McIntyre.
Somebody gonna
Hey,
be bloody.
Drew said somebody's leaving on a stretcher.
Well, he
Him.
said he won't go. He didn't say it was gonna be him. He
I'm
can't
gonna
even
be
walk.
real with you. I didn't see Damian Priest banged up as much as Drew McIntyre. So even with them going in, even if you got Damian Priest at least 90%, Drew's probably going to be at 70.
Yeah.
Now,
And
Drew has won WrestleMania, and he's beaten, and he stopped him from the U.S. Championship. Yeah, Damian gonna finish that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I can't wait to see it because Damian Priest, you got to do us one favor, my guy. Finish him. Like Mark Combat. Finish him. Right? Finish him
Hey,
off.
if he finishes him,
Finish
he has
him.
got. Listen, if he finishes Drew, he has got a permanent spot on the Horseman. Because I'm gonna pick him every week. Hey,
Every
listen, every week the Drew's not there, Damian Priest is gonna be my Horseman because I ain't gotta listen to him bit complain. I ain't gotta listen to him complain and whine. Oh, Drew McIntyre, you do it. I mean, to Damian Priest, you did it. Whatever, dude. You know, I was surprised that he was able to form sentences in his promo
Wow.
after getting that head rocked on the cement.
Y'all.
Ooh, you bang my head against the cement.
Then we
Whatever.
have Alistair Black versus Carmelo Hayes. I believe
Carmelo
this
did
match,
his thing.
right? Carmelo did his thing. Great match. I think this match ended in DQ because the Miz interfered.
The Miz needs
This
to just
is
stay out of
this is
Carmelo's business.
this is 3 weeks in a row that the Miz has gotten black mass, and
his landing be hilarious, boy.
and every time he gets hit with him, it spit fly out his mouth, and the body just goes straight. Like it just straight. Pow! You just be straight land, and then at the end of the day, Carmelo gets the last laugh though, and so he hits him with his finisher. Hadn't seen his finisher in a long time, but he hits him with his finisher, and you know we looks like we're gonna get a good set of matches between Alistair Black and Carmelo Hayes. So looking forward to that. And then we had Tiffany Stratton. We talked about this too early on because I picked her versus Nia Jax. Tiffany walks away with the W. Nia Jax leaves with blood streaming down from her face because of an accidental chair shot. So Tiffany gets over that hurdle of going against Nia. She actually pins her 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. They're seeing something in Tiffany. Tiffany is getting this push, and and here we are. She's actually beating these Charlotte Flair #1. Now she didn't beat Nia Jax.
I hope the woman Money in the Bank cash in on her the same night they get the briefcase. I'm not even playing.
Come on now.
He said, "Hey, do it now.
Come on.
Do it now."
Hey, but I'm the here. That's steel right there, cuz.
And you know it.
Are you tired of Tiffy time?
I just sat here and told you I rooted for Nia Jax in that match. Where you think I'm standing on this, player?
I just needed you to repeat it.
Nia was gonna win.
What you said? I love Nia Jax. Come on, say it.
I was with Nia. Yeah, for real.
Listen,
but she didn't.
You know, my lord, I was with her.
No. Nia made Tiffany look like $1 million. Nia did her thing on that match. Regardless of her taking the L, she did her thing on that match. But I was really rooting for her. I thought she literally gave that girl a chest hand when she dropped on her on that Annihilator. I'm not even gonna lie. When that thing came down,
I thought it was over.
That's it.
There
That's all the
it
shit.
is.
And that girl grabbed that rope. Player. This is your home. You don't want to go home? No. You're like, I need for her to get that up, man. I can't.
Well,
I
can't
can't
go
take
through
him.
no more. You
I
done.
can't. I can't,
You
bro.
done.
I can't,
You
bro.
done.
And you know what's
Nobody ain't doing
crazy?
it.
Nobody saw that on the back of her tight said 1-0 against Nia Jax. Now it's gonna say 2-0. Like that's the crazy part.
Okay.
Ready to go, fam. Like I need for that
Well,
to end.
she is your WWE Women's Champion at this point.
Who?
So
Not mine.
she's your champion.
Not mine. I didn't vote for her.
She is your WWE Women's Champion at this point.
Let's be real. She get that CM Punk World Heavyweight Championship respect. You know what I'm saying? That's what she get. They didn't even give him the respect to lose that in a match. Randy Orton snuffed him in the backstage for him to lose that.
Well, she got it, and so right now she beat Nia. And too many people say they beat Nia and Charlotte in the same year. Can't too many people say that.
And back to back. Can't nobody
Cool.
say that in back-to-back matches.
No.
Cool. And I hope that don't live in infamy like the Miz say he beat John Cena in the main event at WrestleMania. Like I just don't see nothing else of note going down for you, Shorty. Like that's how much.
Right.
That's how much I'm against.
But y'all know it's hard to believe. Maybe he went back and worked out, but John Cena got demolished by Solo, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Put
bad.
Put him over clean.
I mean, he beat him up.
Yeah.
How many times did he get spiked in that match?
About 30,
He was killing John Cena.
35, 40.
Anyway, and now John Cena is the world undisputed WWE champion.
Okay. Well.
But here we are. So at the end, I wanted to end our SmackDown recap with our Truth interview. He sat down with Wade Barrett, and why we had an interview with our Truth, because John Cena AA'd him through the table during the press conference. And we talked about this last week, and some of us say our Truth didn't deserve it, and then one of us says he need to mind his business, and he got AA'd, and now they sitting down having a interview with him, and our Truth being our Truth. Hustle, loyalty, and respect, saying that's his guy. He looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that's not the John Cena I know. Y'all, our Truth is funny. Our Truth gonna ride this thing until the wheels fall off. Yeah. Right? But what he did say though, and I said this earlier in this show, he did tell him, if I got to beat some sense into him, then I will.
I love it.
Then he said, matter of fact,
Hey.
I'm rooting for the 54-time champ.
Oh Lord. Wait. Oh, that would be the 24/7. The 24/7 European man. That damn 24/7 champion. The 24/7.
Man, that Jane went on for a whole year, bro.
I'm so glad it's over.
But I'm gonna say this.
Oh my God, they was getting pinned on planes.
Our Truth may beat it out of John, but it ain't gonna happen this week.
Right.
This gonna be the typical squash match, and he gonna dispatch our Truth like last week's newspaper. It ain't even. I'm not even. Oh, Lord, because you know what? It's gonna take our Truth getting mashed out to kind of say, wait, this dude ain't this ain't my dude. He gonna take a beat down. I'm just saying that. You just frown your faces up. He's gonna get that arse whooped.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I can't even believe you said that with confidence, bro.
Real. I think they're gonna have that match just like how the first match with Jey and Gunther. like give R-Truth a little offense, get the crowd kind of hyped. He's gonna do some of the what do you call it? The moves of John Cena, and then he's gonna get, eventually.
And he gonna get that ass whooped.
You're talking about squash. That ain't no squash. Squash happens off the jump, off the rip.
Hey, look, you can't sit here and say
I'm gonna say this.
John Cena got just
that match won't be
yeah,
10
that's what I'm
minutes
about to
long.
say. No, the whooping with Solo was elementary. I'm talking about you can't sit up here and say John Cena in squash match after the match with Brock Lesnar when he got squashed by Brock.
He threw his behind all over the ring.
What's Brock Lesnar we talking about?
The UFC just came back. Suplex City. Paul Heyman assisted Brock Lesnar. We talking about eat, sleep, break the streak, repeat Brock Lesnar.
But hold on though. I will say, and I will match you with this and one up you when it comes to also Goldberg squashing Brock Lesnar.
Lord,
we didn't see that. We didn't see that coming.
We didn't.
It turned my stomach.
Didn't.
It turned my stomach.
Please stop.
You ain't gonna sit here and tell me. You're not gonna tell me John Cena gonna squash R-Truth. No, sir. That is not what's up.
We didn't. That's what I'm saying. We didn't expect to see that. I said, wait a minute, this match over. That chain didn't last.
Like,
Wait
wow,
a minute.
Really just do
Hype that jump.
Man, they hit that man with 2 spears.
And that was it.
And a jackhammer.
Jackhammer. And 1, 2, 3. I said, I know this match ain't over.
I know they
I know you lying.
I know, got there.
Hit him with the Mike Tyson.
And then you had Paul Heyman outside like.
You like to do from the.
Wait, nah. The Penguin didn't make that face, did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Well, so we now got a match at Saturday Night Main Event. We got R-Truth versus John Cena, and we're gonna see what happens.
Say he gonna beat the hustle, loyalty, and respect back into that man.
He said I gotta get him back, and the only way I'm gonna do it is if I gotta beat it in him. I said, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, R-Truth.
But I will say this. I will say this. I don't think R-Truth is coming into that match aggressively as a lot of people think. Because when you make R-Truth mad, his one saying is, "You got to get got."
Good Lord.
If he say that, then it's over.
But
what's gonna happen?
But again, for me, that's why I probably wouldn't be in wrestling, or this is probably where I'm suited right here with you guys.
As the best moderator on the best WWE podcast.
This is my calling when it comes to WWE, because if you
this is as far as I'm gonna get
AA me in a press conference in front of all these people,
you got to get got.
And then leave me there? Oh man.
You got to get got.
Walked off smooth.
He said,
oh man.
You say something else, I'm gonna bust your ass.
He did.
It's gonna be repercussions.
He did.
Ron.
And he
Ron, if you say, he said, Ron,
but
when he call you by your government.
But I just want to say, gone. Gone.
It was stupid.
Think about it, though. Think about it, though. Ron, did you hear all them cameras flashing when he was laying there on the floor?
Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing.
Wait.
The moment you get up.
Wait, but he told me. He said, Ron, the next thing you say, there's going to be repercussions.
Embarrassing.
But I was just, what? He didn't say nothing.
You ain't just nothing. Man. Just let that go.
Yo. Oh, Lord, I felt so bad.
And I know John Cena got a locker room probably by himself. When I get up, if I get up, number one, but when the time I get up, I know where I'm headed straight there. That's why I'm where I am right here.
Yeah, John went and got back on that bus at that point.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
This is locker room.
With you guys, because I'd have stabbed. There was nobody leaving. I'd have put holes.
You just stabbed them.
You'd have poked
him. Put holes. I know. I'd have stabbed them tires. I'd have put holes in the tires.
I'd have literally had to stop you. Like, Don't do that. Don't
Yeah, no.
don't do that.
Wait, I thought he said he didn't have to
Because
stab him.
the
Tell
bus tire
Triple H.
the
Tell
bus
Triple H
tire
bring them
hold
cameras
about
out here.
the bus tire hold as much pressure as a Mack truck tire. That'll blow you clear across the parking lot the moment you poke him.
I'll shoot it with a BB gun from
just grab this. Look, just get this can of spray paint and go stupid. That's all you need.
just from a distance. Y'all, this has been our recap. NXT, Raw, SmackDown. This was a great show of all what we going. We can't wait to see what's next. But y'all, guess what? This is our next segment before we get to our brain buster. We're excited to see what Carrie got for us because right now she's on a losing streak. But we are.
Lord. Lord.
Y'all, this is our top five. Everybody say top five. Top five.
Top
five. This week's top five. We're interested to see yours. This week's top five is top five tag teams of all times. Y'all, we couldn't wait for this one. We got our own list. You know, everybody, one of us on here is probably going to be eccentric, and they're going to probably say Owen Hart and Coco Beware. But
man, bet not nobody say that. Bet not nobody say that.
But we're gonna say Mabel and his, and anyway. But
Men on a
mission.
Men on a mission. MON. And so here we are. This is our top five. Who wants to go first? I will. Let's go, Carrie.
I will.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Storm.
My top five tag teams are number 5, the world's greatest tag team. With Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
That boy Dwayne is crazy.
Trying to get us.
He said that loud and proud, boy. Loud and proud.
Hey, something's wrong. He couldn't hold it.
My top five tag teams. Number 5, the world's greatest tag team with Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Number 4, Harlem Heat. Number 3, the Brainbusters with Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. Number 2, the APA. And number 1, the Brothers of Destruction.
Woo! Come on now.
Okay, I love it. I like that, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. Carrie, you said you wanted to go first, so you next. What you got for us?
All right. It should not. I'm a guy to say number 1, the Heart Foundation.
You couldn't wait. Good.
Everybody else after that is...
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
All right, number 5, Edge and Christian. I like Edge and Christian. Number 4, Demolition. Number 3, the Usos. Number 2, you didn't know? Don't. You better call somebody. You damn right. Yes, the New Age Outlaws was number 2, and y'all already heard my number 1, Heart Foundation. There we go.
Okay. All right. Old gray bearded one. Who you got, my guy? Old gray bearded one.
Old gray bearded one. I'm gonna go from when I first started watching wrestling. I'm going number 5. I'm going to Wild Samoans, Alpha and Seeker. All right. I'm gonna go number 4, Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas, because that's who I see beat Alpha and Seeker. Number 3, you didn't know? Gotta get DX in. Gotta get the New Age Outlaws in there. You know what I mean? So they multiple time tag team champions. I'm gonna go with them. 2, I'm gonna go DX. Shawn and Triple H. The things that they did. They tormented Sergeant Slaughter when he was the tormented Sergeant Slaughter when he was the president. And number 1, I'm going to Usos. A tag team when they first started, and this is why I said I was okay with the Dominik thing. I had no love for the Usos when they first came in. None. Zero, zip, zilch. But they kind of made me a fan, you know. And I guess it's all, you know. Hey, listen, the tribal chief gets his family over, and that's what it is. So I'm going Usos number one for me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I love it. So these are my top 5 of all time tag teams. I'm going with number 5, the Steiner brothers. Going with them. I love Rick and Scott. Before Big Papa Pump came into existence, I can't stand Big Papa Pump. I don't know why. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing.
Hey, don't have Braun
What?
Breaker come look for you.
I ain't
My bro,
Carlito.
Ron don't want no smoke.
I ain't
You don't
Carlito.
want
So
that
I'm gonna get out
Carlito sphere.
I'm gonna get out the way because when he duck his head, he ain't hitting. Yeah, you got to see what you're tackling. I'm gonna get out the way.
Bees did play running back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out the way. I got the it's one move, and I'm gone. I'm gonna be in the car giving interviews like Kevin Owens. I'm also number 4. I'm going with the Legion of Doom, the Road
Ooh.
Warriors.
Ooh, what a rush.
Yep. And then number 3, I am a fan of Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, so I gotta go to the Hart Foundation. Number 2, just like Storm put out there, I am a Harlem Heat fan. Harlem Heat, Steiner brothers used to go at it. And then number 1, I think is the greatest tag team of all time, is the Usos. Jimmy and Jey. That's who I think.
Not a New Day in sight.
No.
Didn't nobody put the
10,
Rockers either.
Nope. And I was close to putting them in there, but I just can't think about Marty Jannetty going through the barbershop. It just ended that. Now if we do top 10, New Day might find themselves in there. If we do top 10, they probably be my top
Hey,
10.
listen. To be honest, I was torn with the Dudleys.
And the Dudleys
Man, when they introduced that tables thing, when they came out of ECW, I was like, oh my, what is this?
Y'all know who else would have been in my top 10? Y'all probably wouldn't even think. So because I was torn between Christian and Edge. I was torn between the Hardy Boys.
Rated RKO?
No.
No.
I was torn between the Mega Powers.
I knew
When
this.
the world's, I'm just playing. But I also I thought about the Nasty Boys. I was almost put them in there, but they was given. What you about to say?
I was about to tell Dwayne, if you're gonna put rated RKO, you might as well put the Ultimate Power with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior up there.
See, there you go. There you go. Every time we want to talk about wrestling, somebody got to pull Hulk Hogan up out of it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, notice I said Mega Powers. I didn't say who was in the Mega Power.
No. You talk. That's Terry and Macho.
No, that's Hogan and Macho.
No, that was. See, I won't say.
That's what I said. Terry and Macho.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, Terry.
That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, listen, I don't know the guy's name.
The Ultimate Power was Ultimate Warrior. And
he almost said it. He almost said it again.
I don't know the guy's name.
It's not that hard.
DX would have been in my top 10 too, and New Age Outlaws.
Man, listen, they was just funny, man. And it's just, I think it all comes out to entertainment. Man, them two together, like I remember when Triple H got beat up by Randy Orton and his group, and he was like, you know what? He pulled him up. I know what I need to do. I'm the master of this warfare game, and I know exactly what to do. And then he brought back Shawn Michaels, and they beat up on
Spear
Evolution,
Squad.
not
Oh, this is
Evolution.
Spear Squad.
What's the name of that group?
Spear Squad.
Legacy.
Oh. I was gonna say the Fabulous Freebirds, but anyway.
Ooh. You know what? I remember them dancing on the on the ring apron.
Yo, for real. I mean, I was with you. They were rock stars. Like when in the NWA, they love some Fabulous Freebirds. But y'all, that's our top five. We would love to know your top five.
I give you know. You know who else I considered?
Who?
The world's greatest tag. No, not the world. MVP and the big fella, Mark Henry, the world's strongest team. World's strongest team. That's what was that? What was they called?
I don't know. You got to Google.
I considered it, but it left quick though.
But y'all, that's our top five tag teams of all times. We would love to see your top five tag teams of all time. Put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Tell us who your top five. We might have missed somebody. Wait a minute. Again, we may not agree. We probably will argue with you, but we just know at the end of the day, these are our opinions. We want to know. We want to know your opinion, y'all. But look, we at our Brain Buster. It is Brain Buster time. Carrie, are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
We're ready. I mean, we're ready. Give it to us. Come on. It's the Brain Buster.
All right. So around this time of the year, we start getting those PLEs after WrestleMania, Backlash, and Money in the Bank. But one of my favorites is the King of the Ring tournament. Don't know if they're going to do that this. Okay. Don't know if they're going to do that this year. But this week's question: who was the first WWE superstar to win the King of the Ring tournament?
Macho Man.
I'm gonna give y'all, but just give y'all a little disclaimer. It was in a non-televised pay-per-view.
Non-televised pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Who was the first WWE superstar to win the King of the Ring tournament?
That's a good one. I don't know because I don't know.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, what show that? What is that? That's Price is Right.
I'm gonna go with Junkyard Dog.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
She excelled. I mean, I'm wrong like a mug, man.
No, she thought she was gonna get it. That's why she was like.
Yeah, I know. That's cool.
She thought she was gonna get it. The one you got to guess?
Yes.
Ooh, you lucky I ain't take 30 more seconds to think, boy. You lucky. You lucky.
Come on, tell me. So tell me.
I can't do it like that.
Text me.
But okay. Think about. I get.
No. Y'all is wilding.
Hey,
and it's an open book test.
You ain't gonna text me.
That ain't gonna be nothing new.
My hand's right here.
Now.
They've been there.
Whatever.
Oh, my phone is right here on the computer, so I'm not even.
All right, nah, you out of it. You said your answer.
Yeah, I'm out.
Wow. First WWE King of the Ring.
And it wasn't televised.
Jesus.
Man.
You're not gonna text me, Storm? You really not?
I
I'm playing.
Because I don't think Carrie would let me live that down, man.
Time is up, Eric.
I ain't got no answer. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna hold you. Tito Santana.
Okay, you're out.
Not Tito.
All right.
Selling.
Only thing. Here's the thing. Here's what I remember a guy walking around with a crown. in a road long time ago.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
If I hit a man with my left.
Would you shut
And it-
up?
yeah.
It ain't it anyway, so go ahead.
And it won't Harley Race because I wanted to say Harley Race. Harley Race is close because he will walk in.
That's who it is.
It ain't Harley Race.
Mm.
It sounds like somebody like Dean Malenko, but it's not a Dean Malenko.
Dean was in WCW at that point.
Right, but it's a DM.
Not M.
No, I'm going with Don Morocco.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! You are.
This game
You are.
The magnificent Don Morocco.
And Junkyard Dog was right after him. If I had it,
So wait, look,
shut
hey,
up for 30 more
but
seconds, boy.
But when you said Junkyard Dog, I was like, I said, you know what? Because I wanted to say Harley Race because all I can remember was Harley Race.
Oh, God.
Like,
Harley did
Race
win
is-
King of the Ring, but he won it
he
after
did.
JYD.
That's what I'm saying. He did, and I was like, no.
He came in as king.
Right.
He came in as
No, that's what I'm saying. But then I was like, you know what? This is a trick question. And I was like, I think I big, strong back, big neck, Don Morocco.
The first King of the Ring tournament was held by the WWF in July of 1985. The inaugural tournament was won by Don Morocco, who defeated the Iron Sheik in the finals. Yo, when you said DM, I was like,
But you know what's crazy? I and like the last two times, it's because
And
I
Harley Race did
la-
win the King of the Ring to become King of the Ring in '86.
I thought that
Handsome Harley Race.
That's what I'm saying. When he did it, because he started walking around with the jump, and I remember somebody had won it before him. But the crazy part about it, it's crazy. I don't know why. I've always looked at something that says there was something on Twitter that talked about King of the Rings.
That was an excellent question.
It was very excellent.
knew I had it.
Hey.
My first.
This game's stupid.
So Harley Race won after Don Morocco.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don Morocco in '85, Harley in '86. I think Junkyard was '87.
87.
Because the reason why I remember Junkyard, he did that smooth walk when he put that crown in the cape on when he was walking around
Yeah.
the ring. No, Harley won it.
Yeah. But y'all, great. It's great. Y'all give it up to the Brain Buster. That was a great question. Great question.
You said DM. I said this.
Oh shit.
I just knew I was about to get it this week. Yo,
You are the pain in my side. You are.
oh, God dang. I be working hard.
She worked hard for the money.
Like, and the crazy one is, I just be lucking up. I'll be honest with you. I'll be lucking up.
Whatever. You got it, though. Hey.
Y'all, this has been our time of our show. We're getting ready to give you our final thoughts tonight. Our final thoughts. We're going to start with Oh Great Bearded One. Give us your final thoughts.
Oh, great bearded one. Hey, so as you know, we had started covering LFG, but they got washed in the crowd with the road to WrestleMania. But last night was the LFG finals, or the other night was the LFG finals. And your new NXT stars is going to be Tyra May Steele of Team Undertaker and Jasper Troy of Team Booker T. Look for Storm to be covering them as we come up with our NXT, weekly segments. Now, the funny thing is, the reason they did pick Jasper Troy is because Shawn Michaels said Jasper Troy is the only star of stature who could possibly face Obafemi. So let's see where this takes this. That's my final word.
Wow. Okay.
It ain't like Undertaker didn't want him. He was one of the guys that was in there when he introduced him to Owen.
It was that segment. That segment was so corny though. It was corny. It was. Storm. Final words.
I think they're pulling the trigger on R-Truth and John Cena too darn soon.
Come on now.
I'm standing on it. You don't disrespect Mr. Killings like this.
Ron?
They ain't gonna do it. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about that.
Come on.
I can't.
Mean it.
Carrie, final thoughts.
I'm still pissed. That's it.
That's her thoughts, everybody.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
For real. I can't wait till Bianca Belair heals up and comes back. I hope she gets back into the championship picture. I don't see the women's roster being complete without it. So I'm looking forward to her coming back. So that's my plan. Get well soon, Bianca Belair.
It's crazy. I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, you can tell she's missing, right? So now maybe this injury was right on time.
Yeah, get her some rest
for a character shift. Y'all, my final thought for today is, although I joke about it, y'all, although I be making comments about it, I want to say shout out to The Miz and Carlito and all those legends or stars that are helping push over some of this young talent because they don't have to. It kind of proves and shows what the company means to you and where you want it to go. And we definitely appreciate even the little bit that Becky Lynch is doing right now when it comes to the young talent. And so I'm grateful for it because at some point, The Miz not gonna be wrestling. At some point, Carlito's gonna walk away. At some point, all the stars that we've seen growing up won't be there, and wrestling will look a lot different. And so I'm so grateful of the ones who are even Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins taking on Braun Breaker. You know, these are some of the superstars and legends, soon to be Hall of Famers that are making sure wrestling stays. And so we're just grateful for everyone. I'm gonna still talk trash about how they're making y'all look too, but I am grateful for it. And I'm interested to see what wrestling will look like five years from now. To see where it would take off. You know, where Dirty Dom would be. Will he be the world heavyweight champion? Right? Will he be where will Roxanne Perez and all these young people, like, how will their characters change? And, you know, even the LFG people that's coming out, are they going to be, you know, will Ricky Saints be in 5 years? You know, all of these people that are waiting in the wings. Obafemi, will he be the guy? Will he be the face? When Randy Orton is gone and where John Cena is no longer just the last real champ.
Roman.
Yes, indeed. That's my final thought, everybody. We want to know your final thoughts. We appreciate this. Has been, y'all. This has been the Ring Report.
R-Truth for president.
Another hot episode. We appreciate y'all.
Not wrong.
Y'all. I am Eric Battle, the best moderator. This has been the best podcast, WWE podcast around. These are my cousins. Listen, from all of us, we love you. Until next time, see you later.